Hello, I'm back for my third run. I'm zed0, joining me Reba.
And Mertag, who just runs up.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm running Hyperlight Drifter, which is a fantastic game. Fantastic music, fantastic visuals. Yeah, what else I say? So time starts when I press enter. If you want to get ready on that, count me down.
3, 2, 1.
So I did the first skip of the game just there, which is typing /skip in the cutscene at the start.
That's an easy one.
That feels intended.
So you probably noticed me dashing around. To start with, you can do kind of 3 dashes in a row, and then you have to wait a bit before you can do another set of 3. You can kind of reset your dash combo type thing if you end or go over a gap in a lot of cases. Our sword is our kind of primary form of attack. In a moment we will also get a pistol. So this is just kind of a tutorial stage. So here we pick up the pistol. There is a lot of movement optimization in this to do with knowing like when to do your dashes, but I'm pretty bad at that. It doesn't really matter if we lose health in that fight as long as we don't die, because we get full heal anyway. So here I'm pressing the switch, which turns this bridge on. There's a lot of bits like that bit in the woods on the left where it's kind of non-obvious where to go, and you have to kind of explore to work out where switches and things are if you're playing this casually. Obviously I've played it quite a few times before now, so I know where all the switches are. Right, so we're going to hit a cutscene in a moment, which sound warning might be quite loud. Unfortunately well, I'm playing no major skip glitches, so we can't skip it. Yeah, I'm taking my headphone off so that I can not skip that one.
Yeah, sorry Twitch.
Sorry Twitch, rip ears, I know. So this is kind of explaining the plot of this cutscene, but nobody's really sure what the plot is. So this big monster appears, and we think that this other drifter, who's the person on the left, who I believe in the code is called Badass Drifter, comes and saves you or something, and nurses you back to health and brings you to this town here.
So no one's ever like explained the plot of the game.
So I mean, there's various hints of the game, but there's like basically no text in the entire game or no dialogue, and you only communicate to other people through kind of pictures. So there we picked up the map, which I think you need to do, and it basically implies that you need to go to each of the 4 corners of the world and get a monolith which raised these 4 things in the corners, and for each area you also have to get 4 modules in order to open that kind of bit in the middle of there. So we're going to go to north first, because we want to be able to get a lot of currency to buy one of the upgrades to our dash. So what we're doing in combat is we're firing the pistol and immediately sword slashing, and that kind of animation cancels the pistol and means that we can attack a lot faster and deal damage at like double the rate. So here we're just going to go down here and pick up a bit of currency. So you get 4 of these bits, and they form kind of one piece of currency. So we need to get 12 of those bits in total in the first area, so that after we kill the first boss we can upgrade our dash.
Trees look like they have QR codes in them.
Maybe they do.
Yeah, so there's a lot of bits that sort of look like they have codes on, and a lot of them are kind of hinting that there's an area that you can get to if you go that way.
Oh, that's cool.
So here we have the most annoying enemy in the game, which is these dogs. They're not too bad here, but in some of the later areas they're really annoying. So this dog just randomly appears at some points. I don't know, he's somehow connected to Badass Drifter, because immediately after seeing the dog you always see the Badass Drifter. But nobody really understands the storyline. They ran this game at GDQ at one point with the developers, and the developers said that nobody had worked out the storyline yet. So we
The
go.
developers just didn't tell them.
So we go grab our first module, which is in this kind of slightly hidden area here. So this thing on the ground is a module, so you activate it, and then it tries to show you your map for the first module you get in each area. So we just go to the menu and come back out again, so to avoid showing us the map.
So that's 1/4 of the way through this, going to the 4 corners of the map, I think.
Very roughly, but
The other
there's a lot more than actually four modules in each area. So you can kind of pick and choose which modules you want to go for to get the fastest ones. Like, so if you play this game casually, there's quite a lot of exploration you can do.
How long does the casual module take?
Not very long, it only took me like 6 minutes maybe. So those birds are kind of the main enemy in this area.
They're like cultist birds.
Yeah, they are. So they're all praying for the bird pope, who we're going to fight in a bit.
Bird pope. Okay.
Yeah, he's got a pope hat on. So we're picking up a key here, which makes one of the future impossible to get one of the future modules that we want to get in another area. So you see on the edge there, Reba, there's a little symbol. That means you can like try and go off the edge there.
Okay. That's kind of useful, but
And
I
like
guess
here as well, you can go down this cliff and get this bit.
I guess until you work out that those symbols mean you can go places, then
Yeah.
it's pretty hard.
Right, we're going to heal here actually, because I'm pretty bad at this next section. So you need to get a bit of currency and get out of there before they murder you, which went really well that time actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
So there's a little arena fight here. You need to kill the guys. Because I know where everybody spawns, it's quite a lot easier.
Oh my god, look at that dude's hoodie.
Yeah, that guy, he's like giant shoulders hoodie.
I forgot where he spawned.
That's okay, I don't think you lost any time.
So the fights are relatively easy if there's not many enemies, but they can get a bit out of hand if there's a lot of enemies. I guess it, you know, it's like a lot of this sort of game, I guess. Oh my god, I'm stuck in the corner. So if you go over the edges there, you just get slightly better dashes, because it resets the triple counter when you go over the edges. Oh yeah, and I forgot, I was going to donate £5 for every time I fall off a cliff in this run, which in theory should be never, but I'm bad, so it'll probably be quite a few times.
We've just got a £40 donation from Makala or Masala. I'm really sorry if I got your name wrong. Wow, zed0, great moves. Keep it up. Proud of you.
Oh, thanks. I'm afraid I'm probably going to murder this game, but
Just go really fast, right?
no, it means get wrecked. So there's another little hidden room here where we can get another module. And here I'm teleporting back up to the kind of checkpoint we got earlier while I'm doing this, which saves a lot of the animation of the teleport. When we teleport back here, we get full health and ammo again as well, which is nice.
survive, don't bother like engaging it when you respawn.
So yeah, there's another module just up here, which is one of the first ones you meant to get, I think. I can't really remember what route I took when I played casually.
Can you like take multiple routes casually then?
Yeah, you can, and it kind of depends on which nooks and crannies that you explore. It's actually a really good game casually. I'd highly recommend it. If you just want to kind of get a completion without going for 100% or anything casually, it'll only take like 5 hours maybe.
I think it was on Steam sale. It might still be on Steam sale, but it definitely was like a week ago or so.
Yeah, the summer sale is going on right now, so there's a pretty good chance.
Yeah.
And yeah, the soundtrack and the visuals are fantastic in this game, so big shout out to the developers for that. So this bit we can do a lot more than 3 dashes because we're kind of getting over ledges, so it resets it almost constantly.
I love these giant bird dudes.
Yeah.
They don't summon people, no, they just like have spells and things.
Right.
So this is our last module of the area, and because of that it wants to play a cutscene after we get it, so if we click to the title and then just continue game, it doesn't play the cutscene. And if we hammer there's a sit down button for some reason, but if you hammer the sit down button then it stands you up again a lot faster when you load in. And you've probably noticed I've been picking up medkits. You can carry 3 medkits and press Q to use them. And you can also, and if you've already got full medkits, then it will just heal you when you pick one up. So this is the first boss up here. This is the North boss. He's bird plague.
Oh, he is king.
So these, it's only the white square that damages you. And the squares do 2 damage at a time, so because I'm only on 2 health, I want to heal.
Do you have like health packs? Is that what you're talking
So this boss is a bit weird in that he actually gets kind of easier the later on you get because his attacks get a lot more predictable. Okay, so I got him first time, that was nice.
Nice, well done. First time.
So he also drops 3 bits, and those should be the last 3 we need for the item that we want.
Jesus Christ.
Is this some kind of crafting?
Pardon?
Like, how does it...
So you could go and buy things from merchants,
Oh, I see,
basically.
it's buying.
So we're going to teleport all the way down to town, and we're going to do it while the animation of this is happening. So we can teleport out while you're meant to be in that animation. So the upgrade we're going to get lets you do chains of dashes a lot faster. And also makes doing chains of dashes a lot harder. So you might go here, you can go.
This is the one part of the game that I've played, and it is really hard.
So timing on the dashes is relatively precise.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't look behind you.
Okay, that's £5 I guess. So with the previous dashing thing, it tries to snap you to ledges and things, and when you get the upgrade it just removes all of that stuff, so it's really easy to jump off the side. So we tend to do dashes in 2s and 3s because it's more efficient. If you look in the top left, there's a stamina gauge now. So if you had infinite stamina, you could just keep doing these forever. And at one point we had to do quite a long chain of them. So yeah, this is East, which is full of kind of frog people.
Yeah, they're like ninja frogs. Yeah, when he was learning to speedrun this, he made me try the dashing, and like, I got it after like maybe 15 minutes. I could do like 10 in a row. I think his record is 99, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got to 99 and you get something if you get 100, so it's kind of frustrating.
No,
Oh, wow.
it's so close.
So this is the first module on this side, and again I'll try to bring up to the map, so we're just going to go back to the menu and come back.
Donation incentive. Donate until Ben can get 100 in a row.
So chaining the dashes is like not trivial per se. It's like you have to have good timing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to have
really
good
good
timing, you
timing.
can't just hammer it. And for the first, I think first 3, the timing like slowly speeds up and then it stays fairly steady for the rest of them. So I just press escape there to stop it bringing up the map. Oh no. Yeah. So somebody keep count of these, that's 2 I think, Reaver. So because I'm going, if you do more than 3 dashes then you skid to a halt, but because I went into a little kind of coughing fit there, it cancels the skid.
Optimized.
Yeah, and like the skid's really long, it's really easy to fall off an edge with it, so I tend to keep to dashes when it's going through.
Yeah, makes sense.
So there's another little arena fight here, and we get these annoying guys. They're not too hard to deal with if you know how.
They're so cute.
They look like giant money
But they're invincible while they're charging, so you really have to try and kill them before they charge, otherwise it takes a lot longer.
Yeah, fair.
I keep forgetting there's like a tiny little island land there that you can crash onto. This is our second module in this area, I think. So I'm just gonna get this safety med now. Like, I like to have basically full med packs and full health all the time if I can. Yeah. So as you can probably tell, there's like no RNG in where these guys spawn. So.
Is there RNG in the run at all?
Not really. I mean, there's kind of boss fight RNG, but that's not really RNG. If you know the strats, you can get kind of quick kills on all of them. Unfortunately, I don't really know the strats. Or in theory, I know the strats, but the strats are too hard for me. So this is one of the scariest little bits of run in the entire game because these guys really hate you.
They really do.
So that was pretty good.
Nice, well done.
Yeah, third module down here. I'm going to grab this health kit that's below me in a moment. I should probably grab it before I got the module because then if I died then I'd still have full health when I reload this respawn here. And you can't dash onto areas with enemies on them. Oh yeah, so I just died. You can't dash onto areas with enemies on them, so I normally try and shoot them before jumping over.
Do they like get knocked back?
So I think I fell in the water once there as well, by the way. So.
Did that count as falling off?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. It's actually a lot easier if you reload because they're all down at the bottom rather than having to be in aggravation start.
Sorry, I'm just gonna tell the people behind us to be a bit quieter. Okay. I encourage them to be a little bit quieter.
So we get to see the dog again.
Oh,
The dog is back.
Shadow Dog, does that mean we're gonna see Badass Drifter?
Yep, here we go.
Cool.
Are you
Learning.
gonna pet the dog though?
No, we're not going to pet the dog, unfortunately. I haven't practiced it. I don't know. I can't remember how you meant to.
It's very sad.
For those that don't know, that was one of the donation incentives, one of the GDQs. That was one of the donation incentives of GDQs. It's a glitch that means you can actually walk up to the dog and, I guess, pet it.
Oh. Probably just run into it.
Slash it a bit.
Yeah.
So there's this guy here who I want to jump down. Yeah, he was nice and jumped down. Sometimes he decides he doesn't want to jump down, which is annoying because he hides behind the bush and it's annoying to hit him. So there's a little arena fight here. Should be fine.
So how do you think this is going compared to your
It's
like
going
PvE?
pretty well so far.
Yeah? You're 20
Yeah.
minutes exactly in.
Cool. Yeah, heal here just in case. That's it.
Do you record in real time or without loads?
Real time.
Cool. So this is like the exact time you'd get.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, is that like a skull platform or something?
So it's the same area as earlier, but there's more enemies here now, so we'll do another arena fight. We don't actually need to kill these enemies, fortunately. There's a couple of specific ones to kill. So those guys and then they open that. So this is the boss fight for East. I'm not going to heal because this guy's, we completely cheesed this guy, so there's no real point in healing up. There's a big fat toad. But if we stand up here, then he just can't hit us. So.
Well.
So I'll try and shoot him and then immediately sword slash. And I forgot to explain the ammo mechanics. When you hit somebody with your sword, you get one ammo back. At least with the normal weapon. With the shotgun, it's not quite that much. I think, like you get possibly a third of an ammo or something. So we're about to pick up the shotgun. Yeah, so this is the kind of monolith in East we need to get. We've got one more module to collect, which we're going to pick up in a moment.
This game never struck me as a game that would have a shotgun, but I guess why not?
Yeah, it's got a few weapons. I didn't use any of them but the pistol when I actually played casually. So here there's, I'm going to do this with two hands. Get the module and teleport instantly. It's really tight on the timing. I should have it there. That should be fine. But if you take like slightly too long there, it'll go into this annoying cutscene and you have to quit out of the game to get it to be quiet. Otherwise you've just got like the background audio of the kind of screeching from the cutscene for the entire rest of the game.
That's frustrating.
Right, so we're going to go do West now. Lots of dogs over in West, which I probably mentioned earlier. I hate.
Is this your least favourite direction?
Yeah, because I'm also really bad at the boss in this area. Right, so this is our first module. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, he is playing with mouse and keyboard. There's a question in chat.
Yes, I am playing with mouse and keyboard.
Is mouse and keyboard considered the superior way to play the game?
No, if you play any percent, then you basically have to. I'm playing no major glitches, but if you play any percent, then you basically have to play with a controller because you can't do some of the glitches without the controller. Yeah.
How come? Is it like directional stuff?
I'm not actually sure. I haven't looked into it that much because I haven't tried playing it with a controller.
Casually, would you recommend a controller or a keyboard?
Well, I haven't played with a controller. So casually, I actually played with a different keyboard set, different control setup to here, but I find doing the chain dash is a lot easier with the keyboard, but I sort of like them casually better on my having it on my clicks on my mouse. So yeah, here's those dogs I talked about. If you keep double dashing, then hopefully they won't hit you, but you never know.
Yeah. I think you got hit a couple times.
Yeah,
so
I got hit a couple of times. I mean, you have to kind of stop to destroy the plants that are in your way. So you can grab some health here. And also going around that left way means that you skip a cutting trigger. The trigger for the bottom of the... hit it, the trigger for the bottom of the area is just down there. You just have to stand on it. But the enemies can be quite mean to you there.
So you mentioned this runs no major glitches. What are the major glitches?
So you can get out of bounds quite easily on like the bits where there's like raising blocks and things.
Yeah.
But actually the glitch, any percent, isn't that much faster than no major glitches. These trees are really annoying, it's really easy to get to. And I'm being bad as well. So there's another bit where you can get the trigger for something just down and walk to the bottom.
Is there a completely glitchless category, or is this kind of the
I
essential?
think this is basically it, I can't remember. Somebody in chat will probably tell you otherwise. So yeah, so in the West there's a lot of these kind of crystal which you can, that's another way of getting out of bounds actually. If you can get kind of frozen in the crystals, you can use that to get out of bounds as well. So after you destroy these crystals, they reform after a certain amount of time, and if you're on them when they reform, then you get kind of frozen in them for a little bit. Yeah, so as you can see, a lot of these kind of little areas marked as little glyphs are like extra modules or cache or things like that. So we don't really care about the cache ones anymore since we've got the dash upgrade. It's the only really useful one.
Right.
I think at 100% you get another. Well, you get like all of the things.
Yeah, I was going to say 100%. I would hope that you get more. I think I'm thinking of all bosses rather than 100%. But there's one that's not 100% where you get some more upgrades. I see. So we're not going to be doing all bosses. Is that like secret bosses?
So in South there's an extra couple of bosses. We will be doing one of the extra ones.
How come we're doing an extra one? Do you like have
because
to do it?
it's the fastest way to get one of the modules down there.
Right. Okay.
I don't think that's well. There's an extra kind of safety med package that you can get, but I don't need it at the moment. Yeah, we get these kind of choking animations, which is something to do with the plot that I'm not really clear on, but they happen in quite a few places. So this bridge, if you're awesome, you can get all the way along it without doing that, and just do it all in one big chain dash. Oh yeah, here's the dog again. But I'm pretty bad at it.
That was only like 2 breaks. Probably fine.
So we can just get that medkit while we're waiting for the door animation to open. So we might as well. We'll get head over to the boss of West now. Boss of West is by far my worst boss.
Well, good luck.
Right, so we're going to try and use the shotgun, and after you fire with the shotgun, it has quite a long reload period, but you can reset it. by changing weapon. So I'm going to try and be changing weapon between each shot.
It's really hard. If you need to concentrate, you don't feel like you need to commentate. Ninja samurai.
Ow. Oh.
Oh no.
We were doing quite well there until I got hit a load of times. I thought I could dodge him and just heal up. But
Yeah.
I failed.
Do
It's
you
okay.
get iframes while like dashing?
Not really. It's not quite like the kind of Dark Souls roll.
Do you just get out of the way?
Yeah. I mean, like, you can sometimes kind of dodge through some enemies. Ow. Heal up.
Is there such thing as playing it safe with this boss, or is it just...
Yeah, but even playing safe, I'm not that good at.
Right.
This boss is really
Yeah, it really does. Oh, is that's badass, right?
No,
that's an enemy.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just an enemy. Yeah, he summons these guys out
I
with
mean,
pistols.
first time! Pretty good!
Yeah.
First time.
And I
Let's sign
messed up
over
dashing there, so I didn't. So we're going to get this and teleport out at the same time again. Right, that's west. So now on to south.
Nice.
So 3 out of 4, right?
No, it's not all of west actually. Sorry. We've got one more module to get.
Oh, okay. Almost 3 out.
Yeah.
Almost.
A lot of my favourite anime.
Oh, those dog things. Oh, there's so many of them.
Just like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, where am I going?
You'll get
Okay, we just about got it. That was very close to getting hit by the cutscene.
Oh, well done. Now is that 3 out?
Yeah, that's 3 out of 4 now.
Yeah, cool.
So you can see there on the map, like 3 out of 4 of what I've done. Oh, is that 4?
It's 4, yeah.
4.
The dog again. Drifters there. You don't get like a cutscene for that. Drifters that time, but they're there.
as modifiers go, this is not. This is precisely what the experience
It's like an autumn theme.
So this is kind of desert, kind of factory theme, and this is all these kind of robot things here. This is one of my most annoying parts. So you need to hit this. Anytime they hit you, it resets your progress on doing the switch.
Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, well, you got it really fast.
Yeah, I got it without dying, which is, for me is pretty good.
Yeah.
Arena fight need to. Ow.
Oh, all of the attack animations look so good.
Yeah, the art direction is really, really good.
No, it's just incredible, actually.
And those little green blobs are kind of annoying to deal with a lot of the time. And they're like deceptively hard to not get hit by. Ah, that went away.
Oh, he was properly in the way. Is it possible to get through that on one side?
Yeah, if you know it.
Fair.
So we're coming up to the kind of extra boss here. This is a boss and not a module. There we go, That was pretty good.
That was pretty
Nice.
fast.
That was very fast.
Yeah. Fortunately, doing the he doesn't kind of run away. He gets these little droids out the side to shoot at you. But the time it takes to do that gives you like plenty of time to just hit him. So we're doing the walk out from the module here.
Yeah. We've
because-
received another £2 donation from Anonymous. Thank you very much, Anonymous. All money is like greatly appreciated.
Thank you, Anonymous. So there's a door we can open with one module. You can keep going along that route where that boss was, but it's faster to come and get these other modules.
So the boss we just did the optional.
I don't know if it's really optional, but he's not like the main boss for the zone like the other guys were.
Right.
I should have activated this door before I got that med pack. Because it takes ages to open.
Do you have time to dart back around and get the med pack before the door opens then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like a very slight optimization.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know exactly what the world record is at the moment. It's by Covert Muffin. But I don't know. And shout out to Covert Muffin for the tutorial for this.
And then,
Yeah, it's always good when runners do tutorials for games.
yeah, Covert Muffin is kind of a legend if anyone's familiar with him.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched this Warcraft 3 run that he just did at SGDQ, but I'm
Oh,
going to
yeah.
go walk back and watch that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
on my list of VODs to
I
watch.
know, I've got so many VODs to watch from GDQ, but we've been doing this the whole time, so I haven't.
So I always get hit by that, which I didn't this time, which is nice. Just because I always forget about that extra turret that comes up. So there's this nice little area we can see. Oh, great, that's 5 I guess.
Five.
You can get up here, which is find these little skip, and you just skip a load of stuff where you have to kill those people. That switch lowers a load of these and it deactivates all the turrets as well. And kill those guys because otherwise they piss you off going through the door. Get what's the last module? No, third module. I can't remember.
Nice.
So I'm trying to make sure I've got the reasonable amount of med packs at this point because the boss of this area is coming up and she is a lot harder than that previous one.
Very ominous.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
same
those are the
things.
things.
So these guys land on you. I'm trying to open this door. This is the door to the next boss, so ow.
Oh no, just as you open the door as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
That door opens way too slow.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
it's like, come on.
Is it RNG where they land? Or-
You can probably manipulate them somehow because basically all of the bosses force the enemies you can manipulate, but I don't exactly know how to, so I'm just going to play it as we go.
Right. There. Door.
Be nice to me, be nice to me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
nice.
fine.
Yeah, good enough.
This is Archer, she's the top boss itself. So she kind of stops for a bit and puts these mines down. Which deal damage to her as well, so if you can get her to stand, but they don't activate when she's standing on them, but if you can activate when she's standing on them, it'll deal a good amount of damage here. Okay, we got her.
Nice.
First time is really good for that.
Nice.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty tricky boss.
So yeah, I died once to east to west boss, but for me that's pretty good boss fights overall.
Yeah, this is going like really good.
So we got. I went too early. Oh my god.
7?
No!
No.
This is going badly.
Just
Right.
think of your bank account.
Yeah. I had accidentally stood on that button twice, so it started making them disappear.
It's 8 so far.
Yeah, well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the next bit's going to escalate even quicker. So, you know, I said that I needed to chain dash a lot at one point. That's just coming up now. So that's the monolith for south. So we've done that. We just need one more module from south, which we can go get over here.
Switch flask.
Is this the bridge where you just have to chain dash?
Yep.
Okay. But you have to get, what is it, like, oh,
Yeah.
so close. I think you have
Getting
to
around that corner is like really annoying.
Yeah. Yes! Oh my god, second time, that's so good. Yeah.
So we gotta go right.
I presume that's quite hard.
That is really hard.
Yeah.
Like, I've tried it, just can't do it.
Okay, so that's the last module south, so it's just the boss to get out.
Yeah, the problem is chain dashing on its own is quite hard, but I like learned how to do that. But then actually moving in a direction
So
while you're
now we can
trying to
activate
chain
this thing
dash.
in the middle of town and go down here. So we get a nice long elevator scene.
Nice.
But wait, there's more.
Oh. Oh wow.
So that was that 9 falls when you failed the chain dashing bit one time?
Yeah,
Pardon?
it was 9.
Oh, I wasn't counting.
No, you only failed it once, so it's 9.
Yeah, failed it
now.
once, that's 9. Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So hopefully these stairs don't troll me.
Why would the stairs troll you?
Because these little gaps here, you can fall down quite easily. Stairs in this game are just completely crazy because the direction you're dashing is completely different from what you'd expect it would be. Alright, so this is the final boss.
Ooh, final boss hype.
Final boss hype.
I really want to know what the actual story of this game is now.
Nobody knows.
I know.
I mean, you can go look at some of the fan theories if you want, or just play the game actually, and then
Yeah.
learn a bit
Just-
more.
I've basically only done the
Like there was some kind of apocalypse at some point. These scary black guys appeared.
that creepy alien.
Okay, so that went well. If you keep this guy on sequence, it's not too bad. So we're just hitting these so that we can get enough damage to kill him. Watch out for that.
So you're switching between the shotgun and the slash.
Yeah, so these kind of explode. And also the diamond by his feet does a big explosion. Oh, I'm stuck inside him. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, no.
So almost dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got stuck inside him so I couldn't hit him.
Oh, that's annoying.
At least you don't fall.
Yeah, true.
Okay, I can't really fall, I think.
How did you get some, oh, did you push against the barrier and then you could,
Yeah.
like, and then, yeah.
So we basically hit those to refill our ammo.
Is it coming up at the time anytime soon?
Not yet.
How many minutes?
Maybe a minute.
Okay. Yep. Everyone's
Okay, we
fine.
got him, nice.
Yeah, sweet.
So for some reason it kind of slides over to the side there when you kill him. I don't really know why. Yeah, so we killed him. which is good.
Nice. We did it. We
I'm
did it.
slightly sad I didn't get that first time because that was going really well until that last bit where I got stuck in him.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it went really well anyway. Like, second time is still, for a marathon run, like, it's terrifying
so-
sitting here.
Did a really good run.
Yeah, so if you hit and touch anything but movement arrows here, you just stand and cough a bit, so we're not dashing down here. So the end is coming up in just a moment.
Yep, get ready on time.
So just stop and cough a couple of times. And time.
Nice. Well done.
What's that? Oh, that's probably a PB actually.
Did you just get a PB? Nice. Nailed it.
Killed that boss those times, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
I
that
know.
would have been such.
Yeah, but it's easy to say that, but nice. That was a really good run. Way underestimated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way underestimate, and he got a PB. That's awesome.
That dog was
Next
back.
up is Alex's duty.
Yeah. Next up.
Yeah, so hang around for that.
Yeah, if you didn't hear that, that was Call of Duty Modern Warfare series up next.
I'm not really a Call of Duty person, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I think so.
all 3 Modern Warfare games, one after another. So that'll put the marathon in, speedrun marathon.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for